Hello guys, let's see a procedure for Model 1 architecture based web application development. So in the morning session, we learned about different types of logics which are present in a web applications, web resource programs. Start from request gathering or request processing, form validation, presentation logic, business logic, persistent logic, session management logic, and middleware services. And in the morning, we have seen Model 1 architectures and Model 2 architectures. In the Model 1 architectures, or in the Model 1 architecture, we generally keep either only solid program or either only JSP program. If you are using JSP program, do not keep solid program, or if you are using solid program, do not keep JSP programs, and vice versa. So based on this flow, based on this Model 1 architectures, we shall see about a flow of execution with respect to Java web applications. Whenever a browser sends a request by using whenever a browser sends a request to the Java web application, and that web application built based on Model 1 architectures. Model 1 architecture. It was built by using Model 1 architecture. Okay, fine. So this Model 1 architectures, it internally uses either JSP or only solids. So you will find either JSP or solids. So just imagine all are solid or imagine all are JSP only. Do not combine all of them with, okay? Either all are solids or all are JSP. So in each solids, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to write request processing logic, form validation logic, business logic, persistent logic, session management logic, middleware services and other logic, and presentation logics. Similar types of logics I wrote in this solid also. Similar types of logic I wrote in this solid also. Or similar types of logic I wrote in this fourth solid also. Or even though you can convert the same program into JSP, all are JSP. Means all JSPs are performing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 types of logic handling individually. Okay. And whenever requests come to this, whenever requests go to any one of the solids or a JSP programs, it performs all the operations from request processing to presentation logics. If necessary, to perform presentation logic based operations and business logic based operation, it interacts with the database software, performs the CURD operations, brings the results or the bunch of results to the same solid program or the same JSP programs. Your solid program uh, processes that results, embeds the presentation logics, and sends the format response to the appropriate browser window, respective browser window. So keep in mind, each solid program performing all these 7 different types of logics. Okay. So you can say, sir, this is the replica for everywhere. Here also replica, here also replica, here also replica, here also replica. Maybe getting connection, here also repeated. Getting connection, here also repeated. Getting connection, here also repeated, and here also repeated. Means writing a class dot form name in each solid, is it recommended? But this architecture performs the same operations. Okay. So this is the model 1 architectures. So this is the model 1 architectures. So here, generally in model 1 architectures, we generally place either only solid programs or only JSP programs in Java web application. In Java web applications. ऑफ झाली चालू आहे चेक कर इंटरनेट वर्किंग yes it's working चालू आहे stream finished dismiss okay leave it we'll upload the recording okay your battery is running low let me connect the charger leave it we'll connect the charger even though if streaming gets stopped then we'll connect to the we'll upload the recorded video how your recording is going on parallelly just let me check yes still streaming working and stop recording okay fine both are working fine Fine. So place either only solid programs or only JSP programs in Java web applications. Okay. So what is the advantages of working with the Model 1 architectures? Model 1 architecture. Okay. So let's see some of the advantages of working with the Model 1 architectures. First, knowledge on multiple technologies is not required. Is not required to develop the web applications. So here I can write knowledge on knowledge on multiple technologies is not required is not required to develop the web application. Second, multiple programmers are not required because one cannot perform parallel developments. Okay, I don't need to go with the parallel development. A single program is more than enough. So multiple programmers or developers are not required because we cannot perform parallel development. Okay, fine. Next, when it is useful? It is useful when small scale application development. Useful in small scale application development. And what are the disadvantages of working with model 1 architecture? Maintenance. Okay. Disadvantages of working with the model 1 architectures. First, we need to place a multiple logics in a single web resource program. So we can say there is no clean separations between one logic to another logic. Okay. So modification done in one kind of logic may affect the other logics, and or it may disturb the other logic also. And in near future, if a project comes for maintenance and enhancement of the projects is very complex, maybe in the bug fixing or maybe adding the new features that may create the issues. So these are the disadvantages of working with the model 1 architectures. So here to place we need to place multiple logics in single web resource programs web resource program. So we can say we can say there is no clean separation in logic. So modification done in one kind of logic may disturb other logics. Next, maintenance and enhancement. Maintenance means, in the case of maintenance, let me add here bug fixing. Enhancement, here you can call adding the new features of the project is a very complex task. Parallel development is not possible, obviously. Parallel development is not possible. Next, not possible. So the productivities productivity is very low quality, is very poor quality, or productivity quality is very poor. Next term, certain middleware services, certain middleware services must be implemented by programmer manually. So this gives burden to the programmer. Okay, guys. So now it's time to work with the MVC. What is MVC? Up to here done. So already you know model, view, and controller. In the morning session itself, we learned about model, view, and controller. Okay. Model means what? So actually, let me write here model layer, persistence, and business logic. So represents business logic. Okay, and persistence logic. Persistent logic. Here V means view layer. Okay, and here is what? Controller layer. Controller layer. So it represents presentation logic. This represents what? Integration. This represents integration logic. Okay, guys, fine.